All right, welcome to the build.
Yeah, so just as a refresher, it's a set of specific tasks that are curated by experts in the field across 5 domains that represent about 5% of US GDP for these specific occupations. And the question or the task and the supporting materials are curated and vetted by experts in those individual areas: finance, real estate, biology, science, healthcare, a whole bunch of areas. And then the AI generated output is evaluated against a human level output that's basically blind tested against other experts from those fields. So they give like 2 responses. One's a human, one's an AI. The expert in that field doesn't know. And then they have to choose which one is better of those 2, or if they're about the same. And when we covered it, Sonnet 4.5 was the best. And it was approaching parity in terms of like most of the time, its responses were either about the same or better. But the percentage of, always better still wasn't like that high. This is different for this model, right? Its always better percentage is basically almost at 50%, which means experts almost always choose the AI model response.
Right.
And then if you add on the about the same response, it goes all the way up to 70%. So only 30%, flip the other way, only 30% of the time is an expert in the field saying, no, that response is better and that comes from a human. That's pretty incredible. Like,
that's the biggest jump I think I've ever seen on any benchmark. They went from 38.8% wins or ties with 5.1 up to 70.9% wins or ties on GDP.
The thing that I love about this eval set is, or this test, right, is that because people will go, that data's out there, so you could probably just train for it. That's true to an extent, but the test is actually, it doesn't actually really matter that that's the case. Not like the AMI, the AMI or the SWE-bench or whatever. It doesn't matter if the data's out there, because the actual test is like, this is something that someone does in their job every day, and a human is evaluating if this is better or worse, like based on a response. Because it's kind of like saying, I don't care how you got to this number. I don't care if you used a calculator. I don't care if you used an abacus, but you got to the number, right? If it was a math task. It's kind of like that kind of equivalent level determination to say, well, like the real business impact or the real world impact of AI in this context is huge.
All right, welcome to the build.